Mal and the Muses, captured by mysterious forces aiding Ben Stove, are trapped in a virtual world of minds. All but one of them has had their memories suppressed and do not remember who or what they are. The Muse Game Daddy, a sentient computer with a soul, has managed to retain his identity and memories, but nonetheless is still trapped. Can Game Daddy restore the memories of his friends and find a way to escape our world?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Our World special event, Mutant Crawl Classics Mutant High. We're here with the Lint Lickers. I am your GM, Mr. Mittens. Hello, Lint Lickers. How are you doing this evening?
Pretty okay. I think my blingy is next to a shark.
Your blingy is next to a shark? Oh.
On the overlay. Yeah.
They're all messed up now,
It's
aren't
going to
they?
be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fine. This is going to be fine. We're going to roll with it.
It's going to be great.
Hey, Wandering Endlessly. Hey, Father J.
Woo.
Hi, Diomedes. What's up?
I'm shark face.
Shark face. Yeah, today
Need
we're
to
shark
work
face.
on Tethys.
Does it have a butt? Can I give it a butt?
Nice. Nice. We are so close to it. Oh, wait. Are we really at 998? Did somebody just quote? Oh, only five.
Yeah,
quoted that.
we are.
Okay.
Yep.
We are 2 quotes away. All right. 1,000 should be pretty special. Just letting everybody know. Should be a special quote.
A front butt.
Does it got a front butt? Can I give it a front butt? Threaten the front butt. That's tonight's episode. No, that was last night.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
So, let us, we're going to recap in a really fun way. And kind of an organic way. See, one of the student council, a student at Mutant High, and the secretary of the student council was where Monday morning today? Where were you during the morning?
I had a doctor's appointment.
Okay. While you were at the
Was it a
doctor's...
colonoscopy?
I mean, yeah, but I don't need to tell everybody that.
How many colonoscopies do we all need?
We live in a radioactive zone. It's a thing. It's
There's
cancer
lots of,
prevention.
There are a lot of polyps. Lots of polyps. Polyp. That's so fun. Polyp. Okay, so
Pop's a very chewy sounding word when you speak it out loud.
it is. Emily, the mutant. Describe yourself for us.
Yes. So I have metallic diamond skin, and killer tattoos and combat boots. I have 2 left legs. I have antennae that look like metallic deer antlers, and I have 3 glowing blue eyes. I also have several piercings on my ears and face, and kind of like an undercut.
Okay. You come walking into school just after lunch from your doctor's appointment to find the school like on fire. Not literally on fire, but
What
on
the fuck?
fire with like news. Like shit went down. First thing you find out is at lunch, apparently what the school thinks right now is that 2 of the baloney bandits have been found. That's the rumors right now. And those 2
What?
were Squirrely Rick and Tree. Last seen
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Last seen being taken to the principal's office for having been caught during a food fight, a big chaotic food fight that erupted in the cafeteria. They were found in the storeroom trying to bust into the bologna locker. They did not succeed, and rumor has it that Squirrely Rick and Tree were let go for the day, and maybe even suspended for life. Probably kicked off the student council. They weren't, but they definitely were let go for the day. What's up, Big Jim? So that's not all. That's not all. That's the first part. You're like excited. You're like, what the hell's going on? There was a food fight and all that stuff. And then the next bit of news hits you in the stomach like a ton of bricks, like pow, like a big punch. Find out not only is there a new principal Smeller, not Principal Weller. Principal Smeller happens to be the same Principal Weller, except he's now changed. He's the glob that's on the wall of his office, right? He's got a comb over and a face and everything, but he's a glob of some kind of material that's stuck to the wall. He has changed colors. He was normally a greenish gray, and he's now a purplish hue, and he goes by Mr. Smeller. And one of the first things Mr. Smeller did, and this is the news that got you, is he wants to hold a new student election in 3 days.
Sorry, what?
Yep, he wants to mix things up halfway through the year, and instead of having you guys be student council for the rest of the year, you are now running for your seats again. I don't have any promotional material worked on. I am not ready for this. You've got today. Today's Monday.
Okay.
No. Well, you could go to the principal to talk to him about it, but it'll be futile. He will tell you what he's told everybody else. He's new. He wants to shake things up a bit. Hey, you know what? Competition is the soul of America and No-Go City. So mutating, he says, is the soul of No-Go City. And, it's time for the student council to mutate. Now, if it stays the same in some ways, it stays the same, but we're going to give it the old college try.
We're in high school, sir.
Yeah. But you always should be thinking ahead, Emily. I know you're a smart student. So let's get back out there. And the way that this is going to work is you have today, which is Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and that's going to be the field trip. Wednesday will
have to campaign on a field trip day? This is bullshit.
Yeah. The third day is, the field trip was already been planned. They didn't want to cancel that to the botanical gardens of No-Go City. And then the third day on Wednesday is the school the talent show / speeches, whatever you want to do to get up in front of the school, and there'll be an assembly. You get up in front of the school, do your thing in order to try to win votes that way. And then finally on Thursday, the voting will happen, and that will commence, and we'll all find out who has lost or kept their seats.
Okay.
Now, who are you running, or who are your opponents? Good question. First up, running for class president is Evelyn Pastry. You know her maybe a little bit. I don't know. She's got fangs. She's purple, mottled skin, fangs. She's one of those do-gooders. She's always jumping in the middle of fights. She's courageous to a fault, but doesn't seem to have a sense of humor. You've seen Wendibo looking at her quite a lot. I don't know about that. Wait, are you best friends with her, Wendibo?
I am, in fact.
Okay,
friends with her.
So you see Wendibo and Evelyn together a lot.
Okay.
Then there's for vice president is Pyrad Hampelstein, rocky skin, hairy tentacles. He's always he's one of those people that always flatters everybody whenever he talks to them, but it comes off like creepy and like he's just doing that because he doesn't have any self-confidence of his own. He's running for vice president. Then you've got the treasurer, Fira Bone Nugget, a plantain cacti. He's just really lazy, but he's super popular kid, Fira. And then for secretary for your spot is Katrina Hassenpfeffer, the chimpanzee girl. She's got she's a chimpanzee head, human body, and she's a goth She likes to argue. She's a contrarian. She likes to argue about everything.
Okay.
For events is Scorch Brightly, a girl with bright red skin. Her hair drips oil, and she's got hooves. She's very materialistic, always wearing the finest things she can get. But seems like she's a fair play. She likes fair play. She's an activist. She's always got something she's going for. She actually kind of fits with the idea of the student council. And then finally for historian is Model Fingerbang, a serpent-bodied with a human head and cyclops and heads, and he's got arms too. He's the rich kid. Model is the Fingerbang family's old money in No-Go City.
Because of course they are.
Yeah. He seems like a kind of guy who has a lot of friends and actually is not the atypical rich kid. Actually seems like he makes kids friends for life. So those are your opponents, okay? And this is what happened. This is what this is how this is going to go down. On Friday, we're going to jump out really quick to talk mechanically. On Friday, we're going to see how many votes all of you have gathered, okay, by doing various things. And then I'm going to roll a D100 for your opponent. And if the D100 is equal to or more than, more than, because if it's equal to, it'll be tied. If it's more than the amount of votes that you have accrued, then they have taken your seat and won. If it's lower, obviously you won. So the more votes you can garner, the better off you will be. There are several different ways to get votes. Do you have questions?
No.
Okay, there's several different ways to get votes. The first one, which we'll ask you now because the others have done their day's worth of doing it, is you tell me what you want to do to try to get votes through the rest of your day, and you will make a roll, and that roll will determine how many votes you're able to get from the general population. It's a personality check. Today, for the first day, it's only a DC 10. If you succeed, you roll another D20. And that's how many votes you got. Other way you're going to get votes is by winning over factions. Going to the leader of a faction and seeing what they want you to do in order to get their faction's amount of votes. That gets you votes. And there are going to be other ways to get votes throughout the day. What you find out when you finally get back, and who wants to fill her in? Does anybody want to fill her in on what you guys won't be tree or squirrels? I think it makes sense that that'd be Wendibo. Wendibo, do you know what you guys had? So what you originally had tried? What happened? You find out what happened. Tell me, Wendibo. I'm gonna tell her this part. Wendibo, what I want to do is you tell her what you have left to do today. Once you get to the heart of the situation, you find out that Squirrely Rick and Tree were trying to break in. The lunch lady had recently locked up the baloney locker in order to keep the baloney bandits out. Squirrely Rick and Tree aren't necessarily baloney bandits. They were trying to unlock it and get baloney out to give to the baloney faction in order to get all their votes. And it went sideways and got Squirrely Rick and Tree suspended for the day, and they can't go to the field trip tomorrow. Now, but there were two other factions that were talked to. Oh, there was three technically, but the third one, the one with Squirrely Rick, is we're gonna take care of on Tuesday. But go ahead, Wendibo.
There were 4 factions talked to. But
okay.
I talked to 2 of them. Then I forgot his name because I'm really just not in the mental state right now. He talked to Scientology. I haven't talked to him about it yet, so all I know is about the buffer game.
Oh, okay. Yes. So what's the buffer game?
So I walk up to I'm sorry, I forgot the name again.
Winnebago?
I forgot your name. No, Jellies.
Emily?
I forgot Jellies.
Emily?
Thank you.
Yeah, Emily.
Thank you, Emily. I walk up to Emily. There's food like smeared across my face still because I haven't washed it yet.
Oh my.
Oh.
And I just walk up to Emily to add into the I'm mentally insane part. And I say, "We have a puffer game tonight."
Do I know what puffer is?
So Pufferball is an illegal street game that a lot of the kids like to play. It's played out in the alleys after school. And see, Winnebago's brother, Winnebago, is on the varsity team. He's part of varsity, the varsity faction. He's a hippo. And he's laughed at his brother for suggesting that they would vote for him, but said if you guys could beat him and his team in a game of Pufferball after school, then you would win the varsity's votes.
Do we get points for breaking the enemy team members?
For breaking them? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. We could see. I mean, you could.
I thought that would be a trigger.
Powers are not necessarily frowned upon if they're used right, but if they feel like you're cheating too much, they don't like it. Okay. So you have to do it undercover if you're going to use your any mutant powers.
Are we allowed to skin these people?
Who talked to the Scientologists?
I did.
That was
Tree did. Okay.
Tree did talk to the Scientologists.
And Stretchy Jack Dude talked to Scientology.
Wolfgang Huck.
Too.
Oh, Wolfgang
Yes.
Huck.
Wolfgang.
Yes, Wolfgang Huck. So the Scientologists said, run by Tiny Tom, told you guys that yes, of course you can get the count on the votes of the Scientologists if you join their Scientology group. And so that requires you to meet up with the Scientologists later tonight for an initiation ceremony of sorts.
How soon he's going to miss his fill of Tiny Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm waiting for like the lawsuit letter to reach your mailbox. We do not condone Tiny Tom Cruise.
It's parody. It's fair game.
Correct. It's like if we haven't gotten shut down for Sharknadoes yet, then we're
That's
fine.
True.
I got that's funny. I like that. Sometimes I think of this stream while the psychiatrist at the hospital tries to explain to me the severity of my schizophrenia. Are we all the voices in your head, Father Jay?
We're not even real.
Finger banging their way to the
It's not your
top.
fault, Father Jay. It wasn't your fault, Father Jay. All right, you
Wake
didn't
up,
know
Father
about
Jay.
the plane. You didn't know about the plane.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! All right.
Haven't brushed on a little makeup?
Yes.
Ooh. Damn it. Okay. I just introduced my daughter to that song and System Down, and she's added them to her playlist.
Good.
So, okay, so that's the plan for today. I believe there are a couple other factions that we have not spoken to, including the Yellow Crow Cult and the Tree Burners. Although the Tree Burners are known racists, and
I don't want to talk to them.
yeah, there's only one that's out, and that is anybody you could actually talk to. The other ones, of course, keep their asses hidden because their identity's hidden because they're, dickheads. So the question is, Emily, in your last half of the day, did you want to do some gin pop, and what would you do in order to try to get people to think of you on voting day?
So, what factions have we not hit yet, except for the Tree Burners, because fuck them?
Oh, the Yellow Crow
I hit
Cult.
the Karens.
Okay. I feel like I need to talk to them.
The Yellow Crow Cult. Okay. I had something here. Let me see. And then you also get a personality check in order to, if you want to do some gin pop, trying to get people to. Okay, good.
Okay.
Just by you enacting, you going around the halls saying, doing the best you can to be like, hey, and however many hours you spend doing so, you get to add a +1 to both rolls.
Okay.
But that
So
will
I
take
think-
away from doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think I might do that as I'm walking, but if it's going to take effectiveness away from the Yellow Crow Cult, then I think
No,
I
I mean
might
you could be
say
like, I'm
that-
gonna spend 3 hours doing that, and then talk to the crow.
Okay. Yeah, may as well.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and if you want to do that first, roll a personality check.
Okay. And that's the personality test button, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It should be. Yeah. The trained.
Oh God.
Wow. You are
I guess I needed.
What?
It told me that was a failure, but
I don't. How is that failure? Oh, what did you?
I don't know.
I don't know what you rolled.
Did I
Okay.
need to?
But you
oh,
rolled a
equal to
D20.
or under.
All you need to do is roll a d20 for me. That's it.
Oh,
That
okay.
is.
Great. That's why I decided the machine said it was a failure, but I'm going to trust you because you're in charge.
All right. So because you crit, I'm gonna let you roll 2d20.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. All right, you're starting out with 37 votes. Could you give us a little bit of your spiel and what helps you win over so many people so quickly?
I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna turn my iPod on kind of loud so that the speaker is like, I have some cool music going on in the background. And I'm gonna convince everybody that in this time of great change at our school with the new principal, having some sense of normalcy is going to strengthen us more in the long run. And I'm also going to kind of rattle off things that we as a group of the student council, the current student council, have done that have been popular or good. And then I'm also going to just finish that off with an awesome like drum solo on the lockers.
Okay.
Aren't we awesome?
Hell yeah.
See? Exactly. Rock
Hell
on.
yeah. Rock on. Okay. You're doing all this throughout the halls, and then you approach the crow, leader of the Yellow Crow cult. Yes.
Hello.
How may I help you?
I don't know if we've met. My name is Emily. I'm the current secretary on the student council. I'm coming to you to ask for your support
You have a
in
shiny?
the upcoming election.
Shiny?
Do I have a shiny?
You have
I
a shiny?
am just gonna like gesture at my face. It is covered in shiny piercings.
You are
But
shiny.
I will, and I'm also made of diamond. But I'm also, I'll take one of the little, so on my antlers I have like little bell piercings that kind of hang off and they shake and they sound nice when you walk by. I'm gonna take one of those off and I'm gonna hand it to him.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You want the support of the Yellow Crow cult in your elections?
Yes, please.
Maybe you help Crow out. Maybe
What
we like
do you need?
shinies. We all like shinies. Tomorrow is the with the field trip to the botanical gardens. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, yes it is.
Mayhaps you bring a bulb of the glow rose for our testings.
From the botanical garden?
Yes. For our concoctions.
I will do my best.
You know that a glow rose, well, taking anything out of the botanical gardens is not something like it's frowned upon, heavily frowned upon.
Yeah.
So, of course, it won't be easy. But if you would secure this for our concoctions, then we would gladly give you our votes.
All right.
You think they're worth at least 12 votes?
Great. Yes, I will. I'll do my best to get that for you.
Would this just be for you or the rest of the student council?
I think the entire student council
Ooh,
should stay as it is.
Then maybe one per. So 6.
I'll give this a shot. 6 glow roses. Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right. I will do my best. It's gonna be challenging, but you guys are worth it. So, I will make the effort.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for thinking of the Yellow Crow cult.
Thank you for thinking of us.
The thing about him is you think he's actually wearing this mask.
Mm-hmm.
You're not quite sure if he's actual bird under there or not. The leader of the Yellow Crow cult always wears this. You're not quite sure if they're a human looking under there or they look like a bird or what.
That's fair. I mean, this is probably not the weirdest thing I've seen all day.
No.
All things considered. This is just how they've always been. Okay, great. Then I guess that's on my to-do list.
Okay, Emily, starting out strong. You got 37 votes. If you guys collect a glow rose bulb for each of you that wants the help of the Yellow Crow cult, you'll get their votes. Excellent, excellent. Now, is there anything else you guys, anybody else can think of anything? I think, Tree and Rick, you guys are out of school right now, but you will be able to join us for the puffer match and the Scientologist indoctrination. I think everybody else's days. Well, it is after lunch, so Wendibo and Wolfgang's out. Ace, Wendibo and Ace. Anything else you guys, and Emily, of course, anything else you'd like to do the rest of the day? I'm gonna assume, Emily, the rest of your day was spent getting those 37 votes, school work, of course, and talking to the Yellow Crow.
That seems reasonable.
I think I already did my personality check for the day, so.
Yes.
And my plan went awry and somebody else took the fall for it.
Oh yeah, the whole baloney thing was your idea.
Oh gosh.
So the guys that everybody fills you in on the after school puffer ball match. Puffer ball is played with 5 players. I think we have 5, right?
Yeah,
we have 5 today. So if nobody else has anything else they want to do at school, we will finish out the first day of school on Monday, and then you guys can go to the puffer ball match.
I have an idea of something I want to try to do, but I'm not sure how well it'll work.
And what would that be? Wendibo.
I like to Wendibo would like to, whenever nobody can see him before the puffer ball game, would like to practice on the guitar.
Okay. Oh yeah, something else. As you're leaving school, you hear this rumor about Wendibo. Apparently Wendibo went to the Karens to attempt to get the Karens help, and the Karens asked them for a diary, anyone's diary, in order to get their vote, and Wendibo gave them his.
Oh.
That backfired pretty bad for Wendibo. There's
gosh.
a lot of song lyrics and things like that are being spread around, and things from his diary kind of gave Evelyn some votes. So it's a little bit of an upward battle for our quirky school president. So
I want to be practicing without people knowing that I'm practicing.
Okay.
Because I want to try to increase my odds for winning that role later.
All right,
because
so
I am not good.
I'll give you. Yep. So you practice today. Well, just write down that you're getting a +1. I'll let you practice tomorrow too if you get a chance. And you can every day you practice. Everybody be thinking about what you're gonna do for the talent show / speech is in the auditorium on Wednesday.
Is the fact is the fact that you play guitar well known to the rest of the student council?
Possibly. I was going to say
Okay.
absolutely not for the people, but you might know because I do consider both of you my friend, both of you, all of you guys some of my friends that are close to me. So you guys might actually know I play the guitar.
I think I have a good idea for the talent show then.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay.
I was planning on using the talent show as a way to confess in the game for my character's crush.
Oh.
And the crush is
The person I'm running against.
classic
That's fine.
high school shit.
Then we can make this all work out. We can make this all work out. My idea for the talent show is you on guitar, me on drums. We sing a song, and it can be a love song to your crush,
Ooh,
and it's gonna rock.
hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look up rock songs now, or metal songs that are about love, because I had a song, but now I have to find a new one.
It doesn't have to be.
You can turn the song you
doesn't
in
have to
to.
be.
You
It doesn't
gonna
have
sing
to
a
be
song,
metal.
Pi?
I can't sing. I was
Oh,
gonna
I was gonna get
send
really excited. Holy shit! Tune in 3 Saturdays or 2 Saturdays.
You will not be able to hear me sing, alright? My voice cracks, I can barely keep a note in tune. It
Okay.
will literally be a natural 1. I don't care what the dice says, you rolled a 1.
Okay. Well, that's some hot shit. I love it. But school's out. There's a little bit of time in between. Grab your snacks and stuff. But you guys are gonna snack. Yeah. That's that was your trigger word.
Yeah. Next.
What snacks are you bringing to the puffer ball match?
Oh, I haven't even thought about it.
Dun dun dun!
Dun, dun, dun. You know what? I'm gonna make Muddy Buddies.
Ooh, what's a muddy buddy?
It's like Chex Mix with chocolate and powdered sugar and peanut butter.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just
Yummy.
gonna bring like a bunch of it.
So the next time you guys see Squirrely Rick and Tree is in the alley, one of the specific alley puffer courts. As you guys kind of gather, looking across the alley at the team you're going up against, there's some of them just because they're just the jocks that walk around school pushing bullies and shit. There's of course there's Winnebago, who is the hippo, Winnebago's brother, big, strong, hardy. Then there's Terry, the guy with the eels for arms. Goomba, that's this big mutant with a head in his chest instead of a head. He's got this floppy flesh flap, and then his face and everything is in his chest. Then there's Monty, the mutant with 3 arms. And then Shabilly. Just Shabilly. Porcupine-headed guy.
Should we be worried about plumber, a man in red plumber outfit who likes
No.
to jump on things
Not
and
yet.
say Yahoo?
No. Yahoo! No, not yet. So let's talk puffer ball. So the puffer pod is an organically growing plant around the city that is usually avoided because it'll grow up to be a big ball like this, and about a foot and a half in diameter. When it gets agitated, this shit starts. The spores start coming out of it that are incredibly gross. Like only the hardiest are able to inhale that without puking profusely and badly. So what the kids in the neighborhoods have come up with is a game where basically you're tossing this thing around until it erupts, and the first team that drops it loses or loses the round. It's played over the best of 3 rounds. The rules are really simple. It's 2 teams of 5. If you have the pod in hand, you are to throw it at someone on the opposite team. Now, the puffer ball isn't hard to catch, so you're not going to be rolling necessarily to catch it, but because the game is there's a little more finesse to it. The finesse isn't because you got to make sure it hits somebody, because if it hits the ground and the last person who touched it is responsible for it. So you want the other team to catch it. What you want to do though, so you want them to catch it and you want to agitate it. So you either want to throw it really hard at them, or you want to throw it really kind of kind of, like agile to make them like have to jump for it or something like that, or try to get it. Well, not jump for it, because if they let it go, it goes. You're actually throwing them at them like it's dodgeball. And then if they fail on their catching, they might agitate it. If it gets agitated 3 times, it'll burst, and then anybody who has the puffer ball at that point has to make stam checks, a pretty high stam check, in order to not start puking and drop it. So rule 1, if you have it in hand, you throw it at somebody in the opposite team. 2, if it should burst, don't fucking drop it. Throw it to the next person. First team that drops it loses the round. And then if it should hit the ground before bursting, the person who last touched it, that's the team that takes the hit. So knowing that, you guys getting ready? You guys got any pre-game? Yeah.
I just came up with a way to automatically win.
Yes, yes, Father Jay. Yeah, absolutely. What's your idea?
Whenever the enemy team has it, just avoid the ball.
It's actually okay. So you can do that. It isn't. There's pride, especially playing with these varsity dudes. They're not going to be very happy that if you're just actively trying to dodge their ball like that. The pride of this whole game is being able to catch it and catch it without agitating it.
You think I have pride?
Yeah, but if then they won't vote for us.
Right.
You see, now there's
right.
If we do it in a scammy way like that, they're not gonna vote. And they're gonna be like, oh, these guys, they can't even play an actual game of pufferfish. They gotta cheat.
Yeah.
You see, now I'm willing to play it fairly, but before I was just going by the fact that, technically speaking, I didn't have to. Technically speaking.
Before the game, I've got a really awesome playlist playing.
Should we do it as a prediction?
What? Who's gonna win?
Yeah, so you get not who's gonna. Well, we could do who's gonna win as a production.
Who's gonna fuck the puffer ball first?
This is yeah, that's up there. Who boofs the first round?
You see, I have
vibrating corn dog.
I am now concerned about our mentality. I have officially gained the cognitive ability to be concerned about the future of our characters.
Yeah.
Because I'm worried about how mentally deranged we are.
All right. Oh shit! Oh, that was fucking 1,000. What was $9.99? I missed $9.99, but that's a pretty good one.
The schizophrenia one.
Oh, so Father J gets the 1,000th quote. I like it. It's a good 1,000 quote. Because my inflamed vibrating corn dog is ready to watch this game. It's nice and it could be used for any game. Mm-hmm. The Seneschal's all turgid. Oh, the Seneschal. Okay. So, any pre-game things you're gonna... Okay, and powers are not necessarily frowned upon, because clever use of them can be approved of. Just not blatant cheating. Like some people have used their powers in really clever ways to have helped it. But as long as you're following the rules of the game, the Pickle Barrel remembers. Okay,
Gotcha.
Anything you guys want to do pre-game?
Yes, there it is.
I've got some awesome music playing to get us pumped up and ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Snacks.
Oh yeah.
I'm just wondering.
Got snacks?
I eat a handful of Muddy Buddies. Thank
I'm
you.
just gonna throw Buddy Buddies at everybody.
Are you gonna take any over to the other team?
Yes, I am. Because little did I
Look at that little squirrel. What's up, Squirrely Rick?
What's up?
Why are you hanging out with that lame-ass brother?
I don't know, because I hang out with everybody, and snacks.
That's okay, yeah, I guess.
You want some snacks?
Hell yeah. You guys want
Buddy
some snacks?
buddies.
Yeah.
Buddy Buddies. I guess it's actually Puppy Chow in some places, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that...
Yeah, Muddy Buddies and Puppy Chow are the same thing.
I had... I didn't know what the... I'm like, what the heck is a Muddy Buddy? I wasn't gonna ask.
You buy a
When I
bag
was-
of them
Very-
like the.
2 votes for Squirrely Rick.
I'm well versed in gas station snacks, so you can buy a bag of them. They're called puppy chow. They're like made by Czechs. They're
Yeah.
not as good as homemade, but
No. These are homemade. But
Then
yeah,
how
you
did
can
they
have
get
as
here?
much as you want. I made a lot.
That goes along. Goes well in your favor, sharing your snacks with the varsity team.
Well, of course, I hang around with them sometimes every once in a while, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why my brother hates me. Like, in
Oh
the
my
background,
gosh, I'm
sitting
gonna
there.
boof.
Why does he hate
Probably.
me?
They don't boof the ball. They get votes equal to those who voted against them. Yes, I love it. I love it. Oh, that's the second time you've got the first one, Legion. Was that last night?
I think I did number 1,
Oh, the last time, yeah.
but that one was completely by accident.
Hungry
Ooh, got
hippo.
Lizzo on.
Okay. Usually isn't like any kind of like formal, other than the 2 team captains will walk out and throw up the ball, and you decide if you're gonna whoever's gonna grab it first is the thrower, obviously. So the tip off. Who wants to be the team captain? I got. You know what? I kind of assume it's you, Windibo, because you have to go up against your brother.
I
I mean, do we want to rig the game in our favor? Because we can just send one of the really tall guys.
mean, no, I
That's
can
true.
make myself really tall.
That's true. So this is the way it's gonna roll. Each time you have the puffer ball, you're going to tell me one of the people you're gonna throw it at on the other team, and then you're gonna say if you're gonna use agility or strength, and then it'll be a contested roll between you and that person, and each one.
Can you give the ball to somebody else on your team, though?
No, that's the rule number 1. If you have the ball, you need to throw it at the other team, someone on the other team. It's not a pass around thing. Nobody wants to pass the ball around, because the you pass the ball, the more you pass it, the more agitated it gets. And everybody. Okay, so you're going to be deciding between agility and strength, and each of the opponents are a little bit better or a little bit worse in each of those. So who wants to meet? Before long, after the snackage happens, when Winnebago walks out in the middle of the thing, he's obviously the team captain. You little bro, we gonna get going or what?
I've walked
Gotta
up already.
watch Murder, She Wrote a little bit.
I've walked up already because I'm sure I'm gonna fail this somehow.
Who's gonna roll for Windibo?
No, I can roll.
Oh, you can? You're in. Okay, good. Shinobi. Oh, yeah, there are battle bombs for tonight, but the battle bombs are for combat. So I don't think they'll work here. I mean, you could throw one if you want, and if it sounds like it'll work, we can throw it in. Otherwise, there is potentially fighting that's going to happen tonight.
It's 1d20, right?
Yeah.
I
so
can't
you got to tell
see
me.
my other stats. I can see my character sheet, but it doesn't tell me what my stats are.
Windibo. Let's look at Windibo. Windibo. Core stats are. You just have a +2 to personality, so you get no pluses of strength or agility. I will give you a tip. You know your brother. He's a very strong. He's a strong. He's always been strong. So, do you want to use strength or agility to counter him?
I'd rather use agility because if he, well, I'm not saying this as a general statement, but I know he's really strong, he might not be that good on the agility side.
I guess that does work.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, because you're getting a 1. You're getting a 1 on this roll.
I automatically got a 1.
You did, due to an Apocabitch. They rolled a 1. Natty. Oh no, automatic crit. No, my bad. It's not. It's Natty. It's automatic crit. Oh, that's. Oh no, that was. Oh,
It was
wow.
both.
It was both. Holy shit. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I know how I can work this out. I know how I can work this.
Well. Who who's getting to the ball first, because that person would get the critical fail.
They both say player.
Yeah, so
Damn it.
So the first one's going to be an automatic 1 for the player. That means okay, you guys go for the tip up. Your brother tosses up the ball, or no, they have somebody else come out. Squirrely Rick, they let you throw it up. You throw it up, and your brother just goes, poof, grabs the ball, and just grabs it out of the air. And you're like, ah. And then he looks at you. And, he's going to, So, yeah, player versus NPC. So he's not going to. We'll let the next person do it. Now, he's got the ball. Now what happens is he moves back. You guys both move back, and then you guys start moving in, and the whole teams kind of start facing off in the alley. He's the first one. He's going to go. You know he's locked eyes on you, Windibo. You know your brother's going to throw it at you. He just goes back. You know he's coming hard. We're going to roll contested strength. You're just going to roll a d20. He's going to roll a d20 plus 3.
Of course he is. Can I have my 18 here?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I guess so. You did roll it. Yeah. So he's got to beat 18. Fine. 13.
Yay! I survived.
So while it was strong that he threw it really hard, you were able to catch it because you're no stranger to puffer ball. You were able to catch it, and you tuck it down. You've learned from him how you catch them when they're coming in hot and heavy, so that you don't rattle the puffer ball too much. So you caught it. It didn't get rattled. See, how we're gonna do this is every time there's a fail on one of these checks, the puffer ball gets rattled. After 3 rattles, it starts spewing its shit.
Jesus Christ, my snacks!
Literal?
Oh, the awesome possum. Haven't seen the awesome possum in a long time. Okay. Okay. I know we'll work that in. All right, so Windibo, it's you. You have the ball. You have the puffer ball.
Yep.
Now, the going, usually you don't have, this isn't a hard rule, but it is kind of the way it's played, is you don't throw it back at the person who threw it to you. But you can, and it becomes a grudge thing. But usually it's most of the time people aim at somebody else, but it's up to you. So you have 5 choices. You have your brother, Terry, the guy with eels for arms, Goomba, Monty with the 3 arms, and Shabilly, the porcupine.
So I want to throw it at eel arms.
Okay. All right. So Terry, now, do you want to use? Yes.
I want to try to use strength because I don't know how strong eels are.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest about it, but I would think.
You cut out, Pi. You cut out, Windibo.
And it would slip out of their arms.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
You got noodle arms. No, I got your whole guess.
I'm thinking if I. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll. 10. All right. Well, Terry has a -1 to agility.
Oh, so I chose a.
Or -1 to strength. I'm sorry, this was strength. He has a -1 to strength. You use strength, right?
Yeah.
-1 to strength, because you're right, noodle arms aren't terribly strong, but he is a very quick dude. And so you throw it, and he's like, whoa, and you see just a tiny little, you can tell, everybody can tell when the puffer ball gets agitated a little bit. It starts maybe shaking a little bit. Oh, it starts getting, it's white. It starts getting a tinge of pink in it. So, you've succeeded. The puffer ball is at stage 1. Round 1. It is now in the eel and Terry's hands. Glows brown. Yeah, it could be brown. Well, good evening. Yeah. That's what's his name? Who played it in Young Frankenstein? It was fuck, what was his name?
Oh shit. I know who it is. I can see his face.
Good evening. Me too. He was in tons of things. Maybe Radio Man can help us. Who's Frankenstein monster? Who's the monster? No, not Dr. Frankenstein. Who was the monster in
You mean Frankenstein?
Frankenstein, the monster in Young Frankenstein. Okay. Okay, so now Terry has it. I was thinking Awesome Possum. Okay, so sometimes extra players come in. There are animals that really that wander around through these. Peter Boyle, thank you very much. There's animals that wander around, like mutated creatures that pop in and out. And the Terry is so surprised when the Awesome Possum creature comes out of the part of the alley. He throws the puffer ball at him. Now he's going to get his ass kicked later on by Winnebago, but he throws it, and we're going to roll for Awesome Possum and him. This is for Terry, and this is for the Awesome Possum. So the Awesome Possum catches it in his mouth and runs away with it. It's the street games. Fucking street games. What are you going to do? So, puffer ball status. The game pauses for a few minutes while we get another puffer ball. Winnebago rips Terry a good one. But technically, nobody lost the round. So, puffer ball status is back to 0. Terry's given the ball as per street rules. And then he's going to throw it at... It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going from Emily around the thing to 5 being Budadiah.
Okay.
I got to roll a 1d5. What the fuck? Okay. Here we go. Squirrely Rick. So, so Terry's throwing that at you with using agility. You need to beat a roll of 3.
Okay.
Okay, so
Can I
here's the deal.
use my strength?
No. Actually, if you roll a 1, you've dropped the ball. I remember how I said you don't usually drop the ball. This isn't about rolling. If you roll a 1, however, you drop the fucking ball. He is so like kind of like fucked up because he just got bitched at by Winnebago that he boofs and drops the puffer. You guys have won round 1.
Oh, okay. Snacks.
Yeah.
Snacks. And I've just thrown in snacks everywhere again.
Snacks.
I would like to try and, like, you know how you can catch snowflakes in your tongue? I want to catch the snacks in my
Do
mouth.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right, Crow?
Not sure.
I'm just standing here confused because we just won the first round. I'm like, what just happened? So this does not compute.
They had a weak member on their team. So after some discussion and bitch out, Winnebago, you guys see him yelling at Terry. Terry goes slumping off, and Winnebago comes over and says, "We got a replacement coming in.
I walk over to Terry after this.
We got a
Like,
replacement
after
coming in. Fucking wait, hold on a minute. Yeah.
I
Got some
walk
more
over
snacks?
to Terry.
Oh yeah, thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Terry, try to, see how he's doing mentally. Let him know that it was a good try. Stuff like that. I'm trying to be nice here. Because I'm trying to build this character as that nice guy that somehow everybody likes but hates.
Possum is on varsity now. Get the possum in Jersey.
The awesome possum is now joining us. Absolutely.
The possum just randomly comes back with the ball and throws at someone.
Okay, leader of the team. For the second round, leader of the team that that won that last round gets the puffer ball.
Oh.
All right. So the mutation roll is whenever somebody uses their power. So that one's kind of iffy if it's going to be used or not. So Windibo, you have the ball. There are now your 5 targets are Shibili, Monty, Goomba, the Awesome Possum, and Winnebago, your brother.
Okay. Well, I want to aim at Goomba using agility because I'm not sure how fast he is.
Ooh, he's stew.
Is it self-stew?
I like savory stew. I'm really sorry, Windibo. What did you just ask me?
I'm not sure how fast Goomba is.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use agility to try to outspeed him.
Okay.
So he fumbles the ball.
Sure. So, yep. Oof.
2.
Well, it wasn't a fucking.
It wasn't a 1.
Yep.
So it's just
that's-
slowly flowing through.
There we go.
It's just slowly flying through the air.
But he got a 3. He has -1 agility. You guessed right. He has -1 agility. However, he still rolled better than you.
I'm just mental image. It's like everyone's watching as the ball slowly soars through the air, super slow, and the Goomba's just like rushing as fast as he can, but it's extremely slow, just slightly faster.
I also remember you guys have ooze luck and you have luck that you can spend. You can spend your own luck. It doesn't come back after you spend it, and you also have your ooze luck. Everybody should have 1. Titters, you should have 1.
Can I use an ooze luck to tie it?
What happens in ties? So all that's going to happen right now is he's not agitating the ball. You threw it, he caught it without agitating. A tie is going to do the same thing. If you were going to spend 2 luck somehow, then he will have caught it and agitated it.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's at technically agitation 0, so it's not that big of a deal,
Right. Yeah. So,
and I'm just gonna keep my luck.
okay, catches it.
Well, wait. You said we all have 1 point of oozing luck, correct?
Yeah.
And you need 2, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, I see where you're going.
I can spend my 1 point of oozing luck because I can give luck to other players, and I can spend 1 point of luck
right.
for 2 as a plantient.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Just Pepe.
Wait, let me see. Let me check.
It's, plantient abilities.
Points spent on allies are
Oh,
one
wait,
for
game.
1 basis. Sorry.
Yeah,
But you still-
I read it wrong.
It's okay. But you could still do that and do it. So Titters would spend 1 and Windibo would spend 1 and you would spend 1. Your ooze. Both your oozes.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only one that could
Well,
do
I
it.
mean-
So if you guys want to do you want to agitate the puffer ball?
I want to if you want to.
All right. Let's do
Also,
it.
I regained my regular luck as well.
I didn't know you spent it. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I spent 1 because I was at 10 and now I'm at 9 or something.
Puffer ball is on stage 1. You watch it as it turns a little pink. Goomba, toss it up. So walking around, it's getting in your head. His tongue's wagging, his flesh flap head's flapping. Flapping. And then he's like, throws it right at Emily. It's coming in hot.
no!
It's coming in hot. Strength.
Okay. Is that trained or untrained?
Let's see.
It's
It's
going
going
to
to be
either.
it's trained, and
Okay.
you just roll a d20,
I
and
see.
just add your modifier if you have one.
Well, you can use
got-
strength or agility, correct?
well, no, he's coming with strength, so you got to use
Oh,
strength.
you
The
have to
thrower
counter.
chooses.
Yeah.
Beat a 15,
16.
and you beat it with a 16. Well played.
Thank you.
Emily now has the puffer ball, has caught
Great.
it without agitating it.
Okay. I would like to get rid of this.
Get rid of the puffer ball?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna throw it. Yeah.
Yes. Tell you what. Can I... Who's the player that's out?
Oh, that was I forgot his name. His name wasn't even
That's okay.
He was an
Terry.
eel.
Terry, the guy
Terry?
with eel arms.
Okay.
Terry, yeah.
Okay. So he's is he still visible?
Sure. If you want invisible, sure. He's sitting down. He's kind of like embarrassed, dejected, but he can't leave because he's varsity, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
And then can you remind me the stipulations on metamorph?
Oh, okay. Metamorph. Metamorph is that
Like
mental?
a mutation.
Yeah.
Physical.
It's physical. Okay. Was that the big one that you got? Like, didn't you get a
I also got molecular disruption, but I don't want it to blow up in my face.
Right.
Well, wait, couldn't you use molecular disruption to, instead of agitate it, make it calmer?
Ooh.
Also, we have
maybe,
Pocket
yeah.
Bomb that the next enemy combat roll is an automatic 1. So it doesn't matter who you threw it at.
There. I mean, if that's the case, then...
Metamorph. All right, so rolling, you change the shape, you change shape into any object or living creature.
Do I have to have,
cannon.
seen it or touched it first? There was something about that, I thought.
That the mutant has physically touched.
Okay.
And then the higher you roll, so if you wanted to, are you thinking about changing into the ball?
I am now. Yes.
How would that work? What's the end goal with that? Why do you want to do that?
So I want to hide the ball. I want to... How do I want to do this? In theory, I would hide the ball somewhere and then be the ball, and then people would be like, oh, we're going to disrupt this thing. And I'm like, haha, no, you can't, because it's me.
Well, the problem with that, though, is then nobody would win.
Exactly. It's only for a little bit of time until we can get... Yeah.
Next
I'll, you know
roll is
what?
a 1.
I'll hold that in my back pocket.
Yeah.
I'll hold that in my back
It's
pocket.
pretty great, though. So, yeah, for the rest of the game, you can turn into... because you've touched a puffer ball, you could turn into a puffer ball.
I was also thinking about changing into Terry and then messing with it, playing on the other team and just inhibiting them to the best of my ability.
And what's the other one you have? Molecular disruption?
Yeah, that's a mental.
Yeah, that's disintegrate. That's basically disintegrating things.
Yeah, I don't think I can undisintegrate. I can only disintegrate.
Yeah.
Just because of how it works with the molecules. Okay. Yeah, I think at this time I will just throw the ball. Yeah.
Who do you want to throw at? You got Shibili the porcupine, Monty the mutant with 3 arms, Goomba who just threw it at you, Awesome Possum, or Winnebago?
Porcupine.
Shibili. Now, you want to use strength or agility?
Strength, please.
Okay.
All right, so that's not how you
You got a
spell roll.
modifier for strength?
I don't, but I have a -1 on agility, so...
Oh, there you go. Right.
What's a 13 get me?
13. Well, he's got a roll, and Shibili gets +1 to strength. He's kind of a strong guy, but only rolls an 11.
Well, he would automatically fail because of an Pocket Bomb.
Well, no, this is going to be better for you guys. That was going to be when he throws it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Which, well, actually, it's better if it is now. It is now. Yeah, he throws it because that now, better because it's going to be more tense because the puffer ball is now agitated to level 2. And so you managed to throw it, and Shibili was not expecting you to throw it as hard as you did. And he's like, poof, and then you guys see it starts getting even a darker shade of pink as it's becoming more agitated. Next stage, it'll be pure red, and it'll start leaking its gases, spore gases.
Okay.
As we do.
I think I'm gonna hold on to changing into the puffer ball until it starts. Never mind. I'll let you know when I want to do that.
Okay. Actually, I should have had him boof the. Never mind. Anyway, so, all right. Now, Shibili has it. Shibili's gonna throw it at Ace. It's gonna come hot and heavy at you with strength, real strong. You need to beat a 9.
Oh.
Do you got any pluses? It doesn't matter. You if it's equals,
I
then...
added it already, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's an 11.
Oh, it's 11. Okay. Shpoomph. You catch it nice and tenderly. Whoo. It's not agitated. Who would you like to throw it at?
I almost want to throw it at the possum, but I'm not going to throw it at the possum. Let's see. I know Wendigo's really strong, but that's my good stat too. No, I'm not going to risk it. Let's just throw it at Goomba. Sure.
All right. Agility or strength?
Strength.
All right.
Only an 8.
Goomba's
I'm
got
going to spend my oozing luck on that.
I'll
I
let
feel
you
like it's going to go away.
I'll let you spend it after, if you want.
Okay.
You want to make it 9 right now? Let's see.
I feel let me hold it till
11, and Goomba has a strength +2. That is a 13. So Goomba catches it just fine, without aggravating it. Goomba scans the field. Where's a weak link? Where's a weak link? The tree. He throws it at the tree.
Okay.
Coming in, strength. You need to beat a
No.
crit. You need to beat a 22.
I even if I crit, I can't. I only have a +1.
Well, what I'll do is I'll let you, if you crit, it'll count as an equal.
Nope.
Nope.
That was so very nearly a 1. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You guys watch as it slams in the tree. You hear a crack as it snaps a little twig brush, which probably hurts like hell. But and then it goes full red. Shit starts coming out. I need Tree to make a stam check, please.
Okay. +0.
And you need to beat a 15.
Nope.
That's
Well,
10.
I
to
do
spend 3
regain
luck.
luck.
You do.
I do. Yes. I regain, and for every 1 point of luck I spend, I get 2 points. And I regain 2 luck per every 24 hours. Oh, 2 luck per level. We're only level 1, correct? So that's 2 luck per 24 hours.
Yeah.
I have to spend 3.
Yep.
Or 3 points.
Because you have to beat 15, so you'd have to spend 3 to make 6, right?
No, wait.
Because he gets 2 for
Yeah.
every one.
Yeah, no, you're right. My brain failed.
Yeah,
okay.
I will spend the 3.
The 3 luck. All right, Tree gets it. The spores start coming out. You guys hold your breaths as Tree does as well. And Tree, you manage to hold back you either block it, you don't smell it or whatever it is, but you manage to hold up there. Everybody's like waiting to see. And now, because you've held it, you can throw it. Who do you want to throw it at?
I'm gonna walk out of this stink cloud all badass, and I'm gonna chuck it as hard as
Sprucely! Sprucely! Sprucely!
Don't use the upside down math, though. Okay.
I'm throwing it at Monty.
Monty, the mutant with 3 arms. What are you using? Strength or agility?
Strength.
Strength. Okay.
I got a -1 in agility, so. And that is a 19.
Needs to beat a 19. Okay. All right. Yeah, he gets it. It's doubly agitated. Now you're lucky. Monty actually isn't that strong of a, doesn't have that much stamina. He's actually kind of low, and he's getting a -2 to this. He needs to make, and he gets another
since
-1.
It's spewing. Anybody who catches it gets it.
Everybody who
Spewed
catches
on.
it has to make this stam check now. It's hot now. So he's got to make a DC 15, and because he failed it and agitated it more, he's another -1 to this. He's already got a -2 stam. Monty's not like the healthiest guy. When it comes, his stomach, he's got tender stomach. So he's getting a -3 through this check. He's got to beat a 15. Ooh, Monty catches it and immediately begins spewing all over. Mud buddies going everywhere.
No.
Yeah,
my
Rick.
snacks.
Not so great coming back up, spewing everywhere. You hear, you see, Wendigo, you see your brother go, "Son of a bitch! God damn you guys!" And he comes over, he looks at Rick, he's like, "Good game." And he looks at you, bro, he's like, "Good game, bro. You got lucky this time.
Here's
I
more
hold my hand out
snacks.
to be kind and say, "Good game."
You guys are all right. Well, we got our votes.
And snacks. Here's some more snacks.
Thanks." So that is you guys won the varsity over. That's actually nets you 14 votes.
Nice.
Yep.
Sweet. Well done, everybody.
It was the snacks.
It was the snacks.
Power of the
snacks.
snacks.
The snacks are what made us win.
All right,
Snacks got in their head.
we're gonna take our break, and then the our heroes here have a date with the Scientologists. See you guys after the nap.
Sweet dreams.
Okay. Whoa, what are you doing? That's not a king's iron. Why are you gonna hit me with that peasant stick? Let me ask you something. Would you take a cardboard tube into an X-Crawl match? No. The answer is no. If you're not using a king's iron, you're not giving your balls the royal treatment. Uh-oh. King's iron. Swing like a king. This middle-aged bearded man comes running out of the forest. I'm doing Dustin. Dustin, this is your one time. You only get it one time. And he comes running out. And he's, hey, and he rams into him. You all go tumbling. But then Shia's on that guy. And that guy's like, run! As Shia's like tearing out his neck with his fingers, and he's eating.
That's how I was eating.
He takes his trachea, he kind of works it out, and he takes his trachea and then drinks his blood with a straw with his trachea.
Is it a crazy straw?
Tommy, is that you?
Early bananas stood over 50 sentient bananas tall and had little tentacle flaps.
What did they eat?
Souls. The apple in the Garden of Eden was actually a mango.
Why'd you say it like, oh?
There's 2 pineapples and they're going to Chicago fast, right? And then someone throws them off the train. And then there's a banana who's big. Help me here. I'm losing it here. Help me.
Oh yeah, and then there was a dead horse on that train, and it actually came alive. It became a zombie, and then Banana,
Betty White.
Betty White was also there and came alive. And Betty White is actually a zombie that turned into a goblin, that then turned into a vampire,
And then a tauntaun, and then Lady Gaga split her open and crawled inside her.
Yeah, and then died again.
Breaking news.
And then
you heard it here first.
Then Lady Gaga wrote a song about it, and it's debuting tomorrow. Yep, that's the muse.
And that's the muse.
You're totally Tokyo drifting.
It worked the way I thought it did.
Patches gunned it, but the wheel spun out of his hand, and so the ship is moving sideways, but the water is pushing it up, and then suddenly tentacles rise out of the water to literally throw it over the bridge. Swish.
You people are
swash.
hopeless.
A pineapple's orgasm can last over 3 hours.
That's like 3 murmurs she wrote.
Yeah, no, let's run away.
Let's run away. What? What the? Wait, what? There's no running.
There's no running?
Okay.
I never run
Okay.
from a
Yeah,
fight.
you guys could run if you want. It's fine. It's hilarious.
Spend the 3 luck to
I
run.
love it. This is holy shit. Holy shit. First time ever in a Apocabitch
26?
Roadshow. I got you guys wanting to run.
26 is a lot.
Nope.
Yeah,
Not
the
scared.
Apocabitch Run Show.
Nah, nope.
John Wilkes Booth was a banana.
Oh, your gosh, Banana. A president?
When you get paid to do a job, you do that job.
Jesus Christ. And we're back. I'm Mr. Mittens here with Team Lint Lickers as they are participating in the Our World event, Mutant Crawl Classics Mutant High. Wandering innocently, hello. Yes, I am Tiny Tom. A little tiny Tom Cruise looking guy who looks like they're part robot, but is actually that's the way their skin mutation makes it look like. There's even blinking parts of them that makes it look like he's part cyborg, but he is indeed just all flesh. I changed the and I changed to Tiny Tom because after an interest of time, after you guys' dramatic and awesome win in the alley, you go off. Maybe you go. Is there a pizza place or somewhere you guys like to go when that you would go to get some dinner before you meet up later at Ubi's, the grocery store? Go ahead.
Yes. I think the pizza place sounds great. Having some post-pufferball pizza, A, is alliterative, and B, just sounds like a great idea.
Puffer's Pizzas. Nice.
That's where you play Pufferball, right outside Puffer Pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way to connect the two, but they might supply the puffer balls. Authorities have not been able to confirm nor deny this.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good point. Surprisingly enough, if you cook a puffer ball right, it's pretty damn good on pizza.
I believe that. It's like a mushroomy thing.
So you were told by Tiny Tom to meet the Scientologists at Ubi's. Ubi's is a certain grocery store that you have always heard rumored to believe that underneath is a tunnel to escape No-Go City. That's the same Ubi's. Y'all roll up there. Is there anything you want to do in order to prepare yourself for meeting with the Scientologists?
I don't even know what to prepare for.
I'm getting snacks for everybody.
That sounds like a good idea.
What kind of snacks you bringing?
Let me go prepare them and I'll let you know.
Okay.
I am yet again practicing the guitar.
Okay.
So it increases to +2.
You had me at practice.
I'm bringing homemade ding-dongs.
I feel a need for speed. What? Okay, homemade
I'm bringing
ding-dongs.
homemade ding-dongs, yes.
Okay. I feel like that's a little too personal, but okay. We're all
you know what? You know what? Do you want
You don't get any snacks.
Yes.
Do you want to fight?
No, I don't want to fight Squirrely Rick. I'm sorry. Yes, Windibo?
What I want to end up trying to do is get a +20 to my roll at the end of the week in this game. The week.
Well,
Just
I'm
a
giving you
+20 to
+1
it.
per day.
Aw,
Yeah.
I want a +20.
No,
It
+1.
would just be hilarious. Goes in there, just rocks out. Yeah.
There's no drama with that, though. You get +1 per day. You want the drama.
Well, if I already got my +1, then I'm going to practice my writing for the lyrics.
Okay.
Even though I think I have the song in my head, I'm going to write it out in the game, because in the game I haven't heard this song.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna buy a bunch of tinfoil. I feel like I'm gonna need it for some reason.
Oh, tinfoil. Okay. Well, tinfoil, shit's really hard to find. So you buy a little bit of tinfoil.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll buy a little bit of tinfoil.
Yeah.
I can make myself a tiny hat.
Can I bring my staff with me?
Enough for one hat. Let's put it that way. One hat.
Do you think that hat would impress Tiny Tom Cruise?
I bet it, since I have an overly large head, it probably only fits on the head, on my belly. My twins. But maybe Tiny Tom Cruise will like my chest having a hat.
Tinfoil hat.
Bring my staff with me.
Okay, you have a staff?
Yes, it has a skull of a crow.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Can it be used as a weapon?
If I'm creative enough, but I'm more using it as like a walking staff.
Okay, all right. So I'll let it do 1d4 damage.
I'm not bringing in a bludgeoning tool. This is meant for walking.
This staff was meant for walking.
Made for walking.
That's just what
And
it'll
that's
do.
what it'll
That's
do.
what it'll do.
All right.
One of these days, this staff is gonna walk all over.
See, you said we wouldn't hear you sing, and then you do something like that.
Yeah, right, Tree?
What I mean by sing is I'm not good at singing happy songs. I'm like more into rock and
You're
stuff like
emo.
that, and I'm
Country gnomes.
take me home to the place.
Well,
I belong.
Tiny Tom meets you at the doors of the locked. At first, you come up to the closed and dark grocery store, thinking, "Is this really where they have?" And there, sure enough, Tiny Tom comes up the door and unlocks it. Oh, come on in! I'm so glad you could join us. He's wearing a little tinfoil hat. He looks at you, Ace. He goes, "Nice, good job. All right, you guys already got
I finger gun back at him.
But you're not quite in yet. Okay, come on back. Let me introduce you
like
to the crew."
Are we gonna be offered Kool-Aid?
No. So he takes
I
you
feel
back.
like we're getting offered Kool-Aid.
He takes you in the grocery store. He takes you back to the freezer section. There's the double doors that lead to the back of the store back there. But in front of all those is a group of people wearing some kind of like all different types of robes. It looks like they have just kind of like somebody said, "Hey, let's make robes a part of this thing," and everybody did the best. And one guy's got like a towel kind of thing. Everybody's trying to wear robes, but all of them have little tin foil hats. You count at least. There's got to be at least 12 people here, counting Tom, so it's maybe 12 votes. Tom comes in. Here are the Scientologists. We're all followers of the one true God. That you must go and hear the voice of. Are you ready to join Scientology?
Just now.
Yeah.
Well, come on. He takes you through the big double doors to the back of the store where there's a big freezer unit. There's a big freezer unit up against the wall, and he looks at you, and you guys look around. This is just a big storage room, and he moves the freezer, and there's an old door there. It opens up, and there's stairs that go down into a cellar. Go down. He's like, "This cellar was here before the grocery store was built over on top of it. The grocery store doesn't use it anymore. It's been abandoned for a long time." You go down into it. It's a dirt floor cellar. Look like it probably stored shit from a long time ago. But he goes, and your first thought's like, "Oh, so his true God's down here." He's like, "I know you must be thinking, well, what I worship is our true one God, a worm?" No. And he walks over to this old wine cellar thing, and he moves it, and yet another opening. But this one looks like it was like not necessarily carved, but maybe blown open. Big old kind of open hole into the ground and a tunnel that leads down. Tiny Tom flourishes dramatically and says, down there is the voice of our true one God. Come back and tell us his name, and you will be inducted into the Scientologists.
Now, just really, really quick, have you guys all done this before, or are we gonna go down there and die?
Oh, that's a really good question. Good point. Look, we don't want anybody dying. That's not kind of our thing. All of us have gone down there, but because it's underground, no-go city. You never know. So I'm glad you said that. Over here, and he comes over here, and there's a pile of bats, like aluminum bats. He takes over here. He gives each of you a bat. Does 1d6 damage.
Okay.
He's like, all right, so if you do meet anything, we're not trying to kill you or anything, promise. You just follow the tunnel until you hear the God's voice. If you meet anything along the way, feel free to take it out or avoid it. We want you to come back
All
and
right.
be active members of Scientology.
I still feel like we're
Are
getting
we-
offered Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're actually doing this, you guys?
Yes.
It's okay. We're gonna be fine. Here's everybody's snacks, and I'm handing out snacks to everybody.
I will gratefully take the snack.
I'm allergic
I
to
will do
snacks.
it again with you. No, you're not.
I am. Thank you.
Nobody's allergic to snacks, Tiny Tom Cruise.
It's okay. He sneaks them later. I'll just leave them on the couch, and he'll eat them in private. I know he does this.
Are you ready?
All right.
I am
Nope, let's
concerned
do
for
this.
my health.
So
It's a little pre-adventure.
Are we
ritual.
in too deep, you guys?
Ace is gonna huddle over in the corner, and with his little head, he's rolling his dice. He's rolling d20s. It's just a little ritualistic thing he does.
Okay.
And then after a while, he's like, "Okay, I think I'm ready."
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm just casually looking
how-
at my staff, thinking I should have brought my sword staff.
How does the student council break out when it comes to filing into a dark tunnel? Who's going first?
How big is the tunnel?
I'll go first.
It's not
'cause
that
I
actually.
have-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have infravision.
I was gonna say the it's dark and creepy, but there are glowing lichen that keep it just kind of like in Skyrim, right? Just enough to keep it lit.
Yeah.
Like it, lichen, not lichen. Yeah, no, you know what? It's lichen.
Nope,
You know what
they're
I'm
all lich's
Lichen.
face.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of glowing lich faces. I wish I had like Halloween lights that were like my head, right? But they're all light
Oh my
up
God.
and stuff. That'd be awesome. Life goal.
No Go City officially the future of the Liching Hour.
Yeah. So, a lichen that kind of illuminates, but it's just enough to kind of see a little bit of like 5 feet ahead of you, not enough to completely light the whole area.
I still have infravision and can see 20 feet ahead of me,
Right.
so I'm gonna just
Absolutely.
go ahead and go first.
All right, Mao's going first.
I was gonna
Who's
go
going
first because I
I'm
have
sorry,
a
I don't know
staff
who Mao is.
and a bat.
Emily.
Emily, yeah, thank you.
There you go.
Windibo was originally gonna go first because I have a staff that does a D4 and a bat that does a D6, so I'm dual wielding.
Okay.
But I'll be right behind
How
Emily.
big is the entrance again?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd say about 6 feet tall and about 4 feet wide.
All right, so I'm squeezing in here. I'll take
Okay.
the rear.
Oh, that's right, because you're 9 feet tall, right? Or 8.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah. Right.
I'll make myself physically
I
smaller
will say
to fit through this.
I will give it to this. The opening is smaller, but once you get in, it's taller. Your head may be bumping the ceiling a little bit, but it's not too bad. How's that?
I also have my buzzsaws that I can shoot out, so I figure being in the back would be helpful.
Right. So you guys file in. Okay, so it's Emily and then Windibo. Is that what I'm hearing? And then
I'll be in the middle so that I can properly hand out snacks.
you're going to be in the middle. Okay. So
Yes.
Emily, Windibo, Rick, and then maybe who wants to go up? Who's bringing in the rear? Tree or Ace? Who's
I feel like can we? I feel like as soon as it gets wider, we're gonna stand side by side and just watch Rick, so that because we both have qualms.
We can double tap the back.
I have snacks. I have the snacks.
I got
There's-
snacks.
I thought you're supposed to be a colonoscopy appointment.
You know what? I will go after Rick, and then Ace can go behind me.
Okay. Tree.
I'll be nice. I'll be
Ace.
nice to accretion disc.
Okay. As you guys head into the tunnel, and go in a little while, maybe 100 feet, when suddenly you there's rubble on the ground, and you look up and it looked like something part of the ceiling had collapsed. There's there's a pile of shit in front of you. Nothing you can't jump over, but that hole you hear hey, psst, hey, help me out here. I need some help up here.
Excuse me?
need some help up here.
Yeah, me too. I need help too. We're trapped here. Please help us.
I'd like to sense bullshit.
Upon hearing the noises, I prepare to fight. Just casually move my hand down the staff, and on the other hand, I'm holding the baseball bat ready.
Does this count as finding a trap?
No, but who has the who's got the extra senses? Oh, it's fucking it's Wolfgang, isn't it? Wolfgang
Does
has
my
the extra
telepathy let me listen to their thoughts a little bit, or is it just for?
Ooh. Yeah,
Because I remember I have telepathy, but I don't remember anything about it.
No, it's just check it out. It's telekinesis, telepathy, mentally read the thoughts of target sentient creatures, and to project your own thoughts to other sentient creatures.
So would I be able to, hearing them, like be able to focus enough to listen to what they're thinking?
Yeah, the yes. You don't have to see them. All you gotta, yes, you'll be able to do that. You do have to make a mutant check. Yes. And I'm getting, I think you get +8 to this roll because of Shinobi.
Oh yeah, all those.
So you get
do I just click the active check
total.
button, or?
Oh, yeah, you should be able to do the check button, and we'll just add 9 after, or just roll a d20 and add 9. That quote is so good. 6 + 9 is 15. The mutant is able to read the surface thoughts of one target sentient, including sincerity and intent. All right, so you stop, Ace, and you put out your mind to the voice, and all you get back is
Hungry, 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 hungry.
the intent
Squirrely
is
Rick,
to feed.
Do you have any? Squirrely Rick, I think we're gonna need your snacks. These things are hungry.
Yeah, and then I
And I
just
don't
reach
wanna
into
be
my
food.
cheek pouches and I get out my extra snacks that I have.
Oh, you're gonna okay. What are you gonna do with those?
Help. Hey, we need help up here. Please come help us. Yes.
I'm just gonna throw snacks at the ceiling.
You're gonna try to throw it up into the hole?
Yeah, wherever that voice is coming from, I'm just gonna throw them up there. They seem to like that.
Okay, do you throw it up and then it comes back down and hits the ground?
Help. Help. We need help.
My snacks! You're supposed to catch it! So I just pick up my snacks and I'm like, you know what? Whatever, fine. You let me know if you need my snacks.
You guys are rude. You were offered snacks, and you've decided there's no snacks for you? There's no snack worthy of you that you were offered?
Good night, Cookie.
Yeah,
What the
these
fuck?
are my special
Night,
snacks.
Night, Cookie.
Good night.
I've
These were
officially
my
decided-
special snacks, even. I got them out. I was hiding them in my cheek pouches just for occasions like this.
I have
And they
officially
just threw them
decided
back at me.
What are you gonna do?
that
Windy
these
Bell?
creatures deserve death.
Oh.
I have decided that these creatures are extremely rude. Like, being serious now. These creatures are extremely rude. They hurt my friend
You
in
did?
their feelings.
Yeah, in my
Yeah.
feelings.
So,
In my snack feelings.
so I am going to more or less ignore them. And if they try to ask for help again, I'm going to flip them the bird.
So what's the goose stealing? What do you want to steal?
I'm hiding my snacks. I'm hiding my snacks from the goose because I'm the best hider in town. I'm so good that I hide them and I forget about them. The goose cannot steal. Okay.
I am holding my staff to my chest.
Jesus.
Nobody's getting my staff.
All right, hold on. You gotta meet him first. Okay. So what do we want to do? So, Windowbow's decided not to help, right? What does that mean?
They do not get help. I
Okay.
have more or less just decided that they do not exist. If my friends try to help them and they get hurt, I will attack the things that are hurting my friends. Otherwise, they don't exist to me. They have officially gotten ignored. Help me! You're the only one who can help me! I like cheese. Type thoughts.
What do you guys want to do? You okay. You're in the tunnel. There is a mound of whatever dirt or stuff in the middle. You can pretty much easily get over it. You just kind of scramble over it. But right above that is that hole where those voices are coming from.
I'm gonna go over the dirt.
We walk around the dirt.
Is Rick the first one that's... You gotta go over it. Is Rick the first one that's gonna go? He's shouldering past Emily and going?
Yeah. I'm very sad about my snacks, so I'm kind of in a little... I'm a huffy. I'm being huffy.
Okay. Heh. Okay. So let's do a little bit of this. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. And I'm gonna do a little bit of this.
I got a bad feeling.
Is that gonna roll or what? Oh, there we go. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, 14. That's what I was thinking. So, in a huff, Squirrely Rick goes, oh my God, and goes squirreling up, and as you're going over the mound, of course you're picking your rejected treats up, right? The snacks, because they're on the pile of mud, dirt.
Yep.
But suddenly you hear this quick skittering, and this spear, it looks like a spear at first, comes out of the hole and digs right into Rick. Rick.
Into Rick?
Yeah, into Rick. Rick, you are taking 1d4 points of damage. Rick, how many hit points do you have? Oh my God.
I'm not sure. I don't have the roll 20 open.
Oh yeah, right, because you can't. That's good. That's fine. You have 11 hit points. You now have 7. Oops.
Luckily, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Squirrely Rick is one of the more stemmed ones. Yeah. Beefy ones. Yep.
It's all the snacks.
It sticks into Rick, and you see it start pulling Rick up. Roll initiative.
My gods need me. That's what I'm gonna say is it's being pulled up. My people need me.
Oh.
My people need me?
I don't
Yes.
have a token.
Like the meme.
Oh yeah, just roll a
Yeah,
d20.
just roll it.
Okay.
We're not really using Roll20 other than just rolling dice.
Gotcha.
All right, we got
Rolled a 16, Legion 17,
All right.
11.
3 for me.
Windibo. Jesus. Got a 16. Tree, 17. Ace, got 11. Emily's a 4. Rick, you can roll. Oh, you can't roll 2. I'll roll for Rick.
Thank you.
11. Anybody got bonuses to their agilities or anything?
I have a
agility,
-1, so technically
I have
I'm
a
a
plus
3.
1.
I have a -1.
Oh, so Emily is a 3. Tree is a 16. Rick is got no. You got a +1 strength, by the way, Rick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna roll for whatever just stabbed Rick. And they rolled a 12. So it is.
So how do ties work? Since I have a
Who's got the highest
+1 for
agility?
my agility. Mine's
You-
13.
All right, so
0.
no, Tree. What's Tree's agility? You got -1, right? Tree?
-1.
Yeah. So yep, Ace is gonna go. Or I'm sorry, Windigo is gonna go.
Windibo.
Let's be Windibo, Tree, Emily, Thing and Hole, and then well, Rick has a 0, so it's gonna be you, Ace, and then Rick. Yeah. So Windibo, you're the first chance you see this happen in front of you. What do you want to do?
I'm officially pissed off. So I'm going to use all of my strength and the baseball bat to break this thing's spear thing. Even though I think it's a leg because I think we're fighting a giant spider. I'm going to try to break it in half.
Oh, okay. You're gonna swing at the leg.
As hard as I can.
Roll it. 1d20.
7.
7 ain't gonna do it. You need to get a 12. You roll, but the thing is starting to drag Squirrely Rick up.
stage 4 tubby gurglies.
Should Wendigo have to make a luck check to see if they hit Squirrely Rick?
Knock Squirrely Rick out completely.
Oh my gosh, can we not? I already have tubby gurglies. They're stage 4 right now.
All right, I'll give you a break. Okay. Tree,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
I am going to.
Battle bombs can be used now.
I am going to do a lucky roll for my birth sign, the sensor. I'm going to look for secret doors.
Okay.
Because that hole must not be the only. I don't think that's going to be the only entrance.
Okay.
So I got. How do I do a lucky roll? Is it just a luck check?
Wait, are you what? Oh, okay. So what that meant in the beginning is that you get to add your luck modifier to any rolls to finding secret doors, and you might not have. Do you have a luck modifier?
I have a -1 right now.
Yeah, those are only good. They're only good when you have a luck modifier to add to that roll. If you want to give me a 1d20 intelligence check.
Intelligence is -1, so -2. That's a 2.
That's a 0.
0.
Yeah.
There are officially no hidden doors here.
I think you're panicking a little bit. There's way back. There's way in front, past the struggling hole thing, and there's a hole that goes up. And you know you don't want to go in the hole that goes up.
Yeah.
Emily.
I am going to
disintegrate.
Yeah, I was going to say, now is a good time for disintegrate, right?
Yes! Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How do I do this?
So it's a 1d20 plus your level. So it's 1d20 plus 1. And you can dump luck on it if you wanted to.
That sounds like a great idea because I only rolled a 7.
Well, you'd have to put actually a lot. So
okay.
That's a failure, and you may not be used again that day. You need 11. You need a 12 or better to actually do something. Yeah.
Okay.
Emily,
all right,
freaked out, scared, tries to use her power, and totally boofs wait, how do I do that again?
Water molecules. Yeah.
The whole thing begins to drag Rick up into the hole. Yes. So you guys watch as Rick's body starts going up into the hole. Ace.
My people need me.
No.
Ace, what would you like to do?
Can't we be your people?
Okay, I'm extra big. I got kind of long arms. Can I run over and grab the other side
Shoulder
of Squirrely Rick?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna grab the other side of Squirrely Rick. This is a terrible idea.
I'm not even gonna have you. I'm not even gonna have you. Yeah, you don't have to roll to grab her. You grabbed her.
Save the stacks.
Yeah, so you grab her just as she started to grab one of her legs or maybe a tail, and now we need a contested. We're gonna do a contested strength check.
That I'm okay with.
If you can't save me, you save the stacks.
Beat. Oh, what the hell did I just roll?
A 6.
Oh no! Oh no!
Goodbye, losing luck.
Yeah, everybody loses their oozing luck, and you lose whatever you were holding on to of Rick.
Oh no!
Rick, it's
Take the stacks.
Rick, it's up to you. It's up to you. You got to make a. You need to make a strength or agility check to break free. You could grab.
Could you please roll strength for me?
Yeah, you get +1. Oh, that's not obviously it. Okay, here we go. 8 + 1 is 9. You needed a 12. Do you want to spend 3 of your luck that you actually have? Let's see what you got luck-wise.
I think I have 7 or something.
You have 7 luck.
I will.
Let's see what the pocket boom brings. Now roll a Apocabitch. FJ. There we go. Ooh.
Oh.
Well, that could help. I mean, it's not all is lost right now yet. If you want to spend 3 luck, you will win and drop back down into the tunnel. Otherwise, you are being dragged up into the tunnel. You're going to disappear into the darkness. Not dead yet, but...
Yet.
What you want to do?
No. I'll just keep going to my people. Save the snacks. That's what I'm saying to these guys.
Christ. Okay.
Rick, no!
Squirrel, are you okay mentally? Do we need to talk about this after this?
I've accepted my fate. The snack gods need me.
Emily.
I don't think it's a snack god.
Father Jay says that you can rearrange. You can go next if you want.
All right, sure. At this point, oh Jesus. I'm gonna.
We're just gonna see like a radioactive glow coming out of there soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I have a baseball bat. I want to cut it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna run over and try to hit this thing with my baseball bat to try to get it to let go of Rick.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean that's the thing. She's up in the hole. Rick, actually, let's pull this back. You failed the test, but you still have an action you could do.
Okay, yeah. Can I just start radiating?
Yes. Radiation generation. So you weren't able to pull yourself off, but you can trigger your power, capable of generating blasts of ionizing radiation. All right, so it's going to be a 1d20. Let's roll it. Let's manifest. Go for manifestation. Okay. What's that? Is it 2? Okay, good. And then we're going to do active. No, that was fucking time lash. I'm going to do that.
Put that Rick back where it came from. We're so happy.
19. Okay, so 19. And then it was a 2. So the mutant's hands are surrounded by a blue nimbus of orbiting electrons. Yeah, so just like Ace just predicted, you guys, I don't know if it's a glow. Maybe it is. Yeah, a blue glow comes from inside. You actually hear it. You rolled a 19. If you want to spend 1 point of luck, you'll pop up to the next level and do more damage.
Yeah, I want to do that.
1 luck? Okay. All right,
it's the power of the snacks within me.
Believe in the snacks that believe in you.
All right, Rick.
Believe in the snacks.
Okay. All right. The mutant fires a radiation blast, inflicting 1d12 of radiation damage to target. The target remains irradiated for 1 to 6 rounds, suffering additional 2 bits of damage per round. Okay. They have a fortitude check in order to save versus it, but you rolled a 19, so let me see. Actually, but you rolled... Oh, wait, you didn't need to spend a point of luck, because you had +1 for your... Did we roll a 19? On that?
Yeah.
You rolled a
Yeah,
19.
it was 19.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Okay, so you had a 20. I didn't need to take off your luck. But this fucker, I just crit. So they're only taking half that damage. So 1d12, half of 1d12. They're taking 2 points of damage, but they're taking 2 points of damage per round after for...
They're wounded.
They're wounded. For the next 3 rounds, they're taking 2 points of damage for a total of 6. So 2 points of damage. That did not kill them. So it is now back to... Yes, it is now Emily's turn.
Okay.
I thought it was before Emily.
You are, but Father J gave Emily the ability to leap ahead in initiative order.
Okay.
Or to reorder it as you will. So you could reorder it. Who's got the best power that could help right now? The bats aren't going to help because Rick's been dragged up into the hole.
Yeah. My one power that I could use to help. This is what I want to do. Oh, but it respond. I want to turn into a very tall halberd.
And go shooting up into the hole.
Yes, or be picked up by somebody and get stabbed up into the hole to stab the thingy.
Okay.
I have death field generation.
Right. Well,
But doesn't that affect everybody?
it can,
Yes.
depending on how well he rolls.
Everyone dies. End of story.
Well, here's the thing. As long as he rolls below 20, it's a stun. He will stun target creature. So he could stun the thing that's holding Rick and make it drop her.
Okay.
Shape of metal, form of halberd. So anyway, that's what that is. But Mao, you want to metamorph? That's
I'm gonna metamorph.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll 1d20 plus 1.
Oh shit, that's a
Fuck,
3.
2. Gosh damn it.
Alright, I guess I can't use that power again for the rest
Nope.
of the day either.
It's the only downside
Alright,
to this system.
somebody else go.
Yeah. What's fireball their asses? Chat chooses one player to get pyrokinesis mutation for this battle only. Who gets it? Choose somebody other
I'm
than
rolling.
to Mao. But-
Yeah, I was
because
rolling
you're-
like shit. Don't.
Yeah, because you. Well, no, not because of that, but because you already took your turn. All right, Windibo, you suddenly feel like enraged. These people are so rude, hurting your friends, taking their stuff, not taking the snacks. Not only did they hurt Rick's feelings, they're gonna eat her or something. You feel this rage, like change something inside you. Your hands get hot. You want to expel this heat up into the hole. Do you want to?
I want to, but I also want to grow to my actual size because I said at the beginning of this I'm actually making myself smaller. So I grow to my actual size as I fire the fireball.
All right, so give us a 1d20 roll. Oh, no. Yeah, you get 1d20. $1d20 plus 1.
Plus 1?
Yep.
Alright.
They want to
I
eat me
rolled a
because
12.
I am the snack.
12.
I rolled a 12.
You will be doing, if you want to spend 2 luck, you'll do 1d8 points of damage. Otherwise, you are doing 1d6 points of damage. But I get a save. Which is going to work. So 1d6. Go ahead and roll 1d6. And then, because you're shooting the fire up in there where Rick is too, Rick saves and only takes half that damage too. Rick and the whatever's got her are both taking 1 point of damage. This is not going well. This is not going well for Rick.
Well, they want to eat me because I am the snack.
You are the snack.
It's true.
Do you want to kill Rick that badly?
All right, what's the next plan? It is now Tree's turn.
So, how? So Emily is a halberd up there, correct?
Emily,
No, I failed.
Yeah.
Right.
I failed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
And we're
standing here
surrounded
screeching
by-
at my own ineptitude.
Rick is fully up there, so we don't see the spear at all, correct?
Right.
Interesting.
It's spirited to my body, though. I mean, if that helps you.
No, it kind of doesn't.
It's attached to me.
You know what? I'm just gonna charge in there. Gonna charge up the hole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that? Climbing up in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spruce Lee. Spruce Lee.
Spruce Lee. All right, give me an agility check.
Oh, you suck.
Well, okay, strength or agility? Strength? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was gonna use strength.
Doesn't matter. So you start trying to scramble up into the hole, and you're not able to find good purchase at all. And you're seeing Rick. Just past Rick, you see these bulbous eyes, almost like a toad, and they're like gleaming with hunger. And Rick's struggling.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Rick, this thing's going, as you look up, it's like a toad, but it's got front legs or like these spiky things. One spike thing is attached to a wall. The other one's got you. It's bringing it up, and it goes, ow, and tries to bite you.
Oh. I am a snack. Yes, it's true. Okay.
But you can see a tree that she's about 6 feet up from the base of the hole, or not 6 feet, more like 4 feet up.
I can time lash it to it till it's like dead.
You can.
Right?
You can. Let's see. It goes to try to hit you, bite you, and misses because you're struggling.
Okay, let's time lash this motherfucker.
It is Rick's turn first, Rick, and then it'll be yours.
That is Rick.
No, Ace's turn, then Rick.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Ace, what do you want to do? Push tree out of the way?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So your arms are pretty long. You might be able to reach up there again and try to grab Rick. You should be able to.
Can I try to grab at the monster instead?
You won't be able to go that far. You'll be able to get like, legs or something.
Okay, so I can only reach up to like...
I'm saying you get... I'm giving it kind of like... Because I said it was like 4 feet from the hole. And then I told you that the tunnel was about your height, but you're kind of binging. So how long are your arms? Are they elastic? Are they...
No, I'm not the elastic. Oh, wait. I've got tentacle fingers, but...
Oh, right. So I think you could get the bottom of her feet, but that's it. You'd have to go past her up to the thing.
Okay, so I can get my arm up into like the little hole where it's at, though, right?
Yeah.
Can I get my arm up there and then shoot a buzzsaw at the thing, like trying to like cut whatever's grabbing Rick?
You can. If you miss, however, I'm gonna make you make a luck check because you might hit Rick. So
that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh, just make sure you take the snacks if you kill me.
So
16.
16. All right. So the buzzsaw. What is the? Oh, the buzzsaws are your spines, right? The spines are you shooting them off.
Yeah.
How much damage do they do? Because they speed right past. Rick moves just over, and then shoom, they boom up, speed past her into the
3.
Just 1 for 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says it's a D6. So.
Okay. Hey, you watch it sink. It goes. Give me a luck check.
I'm eating a ding dong as this is happening, by the way.
Get your strength back.
yeah.
Luck check. 14, but I think you want to roll low on those.
You do. You do. So you didn't hit it, and it didn't drop Rick. Rick, it is your turn. Do you want to time lash this son of a bitch?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna roll you a d20. Make it to time lash. It's a mega mutation, I believe.
I have like a ding dong in each hand now, and I'm just like switching off between them, eating furiously.
Yes. Okay. Here we go.
I'm like also dropping them out of
1
pockets.
20. Mutant causes target creature to suddenly age 3 days, become exhausted and starved. Target creature is -3 to all actions.
Nice.
Oh, you're at 20, man. If you spent 2 luck, it would drop you, and it would age a week, and it drops unconscious from dehydration and starvation.
Okay,
You want to spend
I'll
the 2
do
luck?
that.
You actually get the 1 back, so you'd be 7, you'd be at 5.
Okay.
Wait, oh, that's tree. Okay. Okay. So, Rick, you're snacking, you go, and this thing goes aging suddenly for a week. It was already really hungry, and now it's exhausted, and it slumps, and it kind of falls a little bit, and you slip off. You slide off and right into Ace's hands. Ace, you catch Rick, and then you hear other things. It's like, I need help coming from behind it. I need help too.
Gosh.
I need help too. What do you guys want to do?
I want to shove half of my ding dong that I was eating into Ace's mouth and then crawl down and get out of there. Thanks for helping. Okay, goodbye.
As you Ace, as you look it up, you hear that I want it. You see something. You see it's blocked by the creature that was just that Rick just said is kind of blocking the passageway now. And they can't get past. But you just hear a cacophony of I want help too, I want help. But they can't get past the one that's in there until they figure out maybe they need to eat through it or something. So maybe it's time to get the fuck out of there.
Does it sound like the same as the monster, or was the monster not the one talking earlier?
No,
Or do
it's
they sound
other
similar?
ones of that type.
Oh.
The other ones,
Yeah,
you see
it's
these
time
big
to go.
bulbous yellow eyes. Yeah. So it's probably time to get the fuck out of there.
Yep, run away.
All right. Are you guys gonna go deeper in, or are you gonna leave?
I am not willing to go deeper in. It just almost ate Rick. So
Deeper in is for the votes. Deeper in is for the votes. Back out. You don't join Scientology.
Rick is critically injured at the moment, I believe.
I'm
Pretty
pretty
sure
beefy.
Yeah, Rick's got 7 hit points left, but yeah, it's up to you guys. What do you guys
That's
think?
more than me.
It was pretty scary. It's pretty scary. What do you want to do? Let's take votes. Emily, what do you want to do?
run away.
Tree, what do you want to do?
Further in.
Windibo.
I'll be the tiebreaker because I can see benefits for both.
Well, you're not tie breaking because there's 2 more people to vote. Oh, you want to wait? All right, Ace.
Creation Jenkins, let's go.
All right, that's 2 for deeper. Square Rick. Rick.
Yeah, it's before, so I don't know if I want to do it again. But I'll do it again if we want to.
You're not going up into the hole. You're going further into the tunnel because you're not sure. Based on what Tom said, you're not sure that this was the voice you were supposed to hear. Holy shit! Hey, Cass, what's up? But
Cass!
so you would need to go further in the tunnel to hear the voice of the god. So, Squirrel Rick, do you want to go deeper, or you want to abandon the project?
I'll go deeper.
All right.
All right.
Looks like we're going deeper.
That's 3 out of 2. So you guys get past the hole as fast as you can, and the little voices die off. But not too long after that, suddenly the voices are replaced by a deeper voice. Hello, my children. Come forward. And at first you're like, oh fuck, now this is like the big one or something. But it happens just as you come to this opening. There's this big, almost kind of, it's not a huge cave, but a kind of big cave. And at one end of the cave, there's a lot of lichen here that lights it up. And at one end of the cave is this metal, like the end of a metal sphere, not sphere, but disc. No, the fucking saucer. Like a point of it is lodged in the dirt coming up out of it. It must be massive. A massive cylindrical or dish-like metal thing coming up out of the dirt. And all around you from the cave you hear, come forward. Come forward, my little ones.
I'm sure this is Tiny Tom Cruise's god.
Or it's just Tiny Tom
I
Cruise.
and Xenu, come forth and touch my ship, if you are willing. For
I go put
greater
a snack on it.
understanding, come forth and place an appendage upon my ship.
Ace is gonna walk over and slap his tentacles on it.
Slap. All right.
I'm not gonna do that.
Ace, give me a D20 roll, please. Ace, you are a mutant, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have 2 brains, if that's somehow relevant. It was almost up to 20, but it was an 8.
Oh. 150. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh well, no, you're not. It's not gonna work. Mutant. Okay. The voice does not say anything. Nothing happens to you, but the voice doesn't say anything else. Other than it repeats itself.
Come forth and touch my ship for a fuller understanding.
Anyone else want to attempt?
I will do it.
Tree, you walk up, plant it, and you put an appendage on there. Nothing happens.
Yeah. You son of a bitch, racist.
AIs will not recognize Plantians at all.
I wish to slap the ship as hard as I can to dent it, because it's hurting my friend's feelings again.
Give me a 1d20. And you are a manimal. That's not going to work either. Go ahead, give us a 1d20.
That's all 3 choices of race we had.
Well, you get a minus
I rolled
4
an
in
8.
that because you're a manimal. That's 14. If you want to spend 6 luck, it would be worth your
It's
while.
a lot of luck.
That's a lot of luck, though. Anybody else want to try to commune with Xenu?
I'll spend
a
the
snack
6
on
luck.
What'd you give us? I'll give a roll for you. And Emily, you don't want to try?
He just told us to say what the ship had said, and it said come closer and gain greater knowledge.
Well, Tom wanted you to tell him the name, and he's told you he's Xenu.
Oh, he's told me, yeah.
Yep, you've got it. Rick, you did not pass either.
Is it? I can't ask if it's like a good thing or a bad thing. That we would
You
get.
said it was worth our while to spend the luck, right?
Mm-hmm. I will tell you that.
Can I use telepathy to steal the knowledge?
No, it's an AI.
Dang.
I wish to.
Yes, I will. I will tell you
really
straight
hate
up.
what
It
I'm
is,
about
but
to
it's
say.
you got to get a 20. It's a 20. Mutants
I'm
don't get a
probably
minus
not
on
gonna
it.
get that.
Plantians can't be recognized at all, and Manimals get -4.
I'm probably not going to get a 20, so I'm gonna.
I'm
nope.
gonna spend the luck.
I have.
Oh, just roll. Let's just roll. Just roll. Just roll.
Okay.
It'd be so good if it was you. Though.
What is this peer pressure to roll?
Bad glitch.
15.
15. So you would need to spend 5 luck if you wanted to.
And yeah, no, that's
Spending
a
6.
got a lot of luck. I'm not willing to spend luck for Tiny Tom Cruise.
You said it's worth it. I'm spending the luck.
You're gonna spend the luck?
I'm spending the luck. I am trusting the DM. I'm sure this won't backfire on me at all. I
Wendigo.
won't get screwed over at all.
When you touch, suddenly contact is made. You hear a,
Oh, finally one worthy to share my knowledge.
and before you know it, all this information's beamed into your head. Apparently, this thing had landed on Earth the day of Ooze Day. You know this because the U.S. government tried to destroy it before even talking to it by releasing thousands and billions of gallons of radiation that were stored beneath the city, trying to attempt to bury and kill it, and in the process, making No-Go City, and everybody mutated. They did indeed bury the alien, but they didn't kill it. It's not actually an alien. The ship itself is an AI named Xenu. And because it has made contact with you, it has bestowed upon you a special program that you can use called Plasma Sword. You get this image of this glowing, fiery sword that you're able to conjure and use. Oh, you also see a future that had been planned by this thing, where there would be robots everywhere and experimentations. As it's seen these mutations of all these animal people and stuff, it would try to emulate that because, oh, fuck yeah. You see a future. You see the future. You don't know if it's the real future or not, but you see a future where the mutations get out of No-Go City and a world is run by this AI calling itself God, putting out robots and things like that, and trying to manage this world of mutated mutant animal people.
Oh my god, really?
And then that's it.
Well, I immediately, after the knowledge has been passed into me, the first thing I do is try to summon the sword.
Give me a 1d20 roll.
I'm not
You're
going
right,
to do
the
anything
sword would
with
have
it.
been cool.
The way that you said,
but you know what? Why it'd be so cool if Emily had done it?
Yeah.
18.
18. So, where's my plasma sword? There's a sweet ass plasma sword.
the way you said "ooh" after that made it sound like you were about to say, "Ooh, you touched my ta-la-long." I 100% thought you were about to go into Gunther.
This is what happens when you touch Xenu Zulala.
A plasma sword materializes in your hand. When activated, the 1 foot long metal cylinder emits a 4 foot long blade of magenta plasma. The plasma blade disintegrates normal matter and deals damage to force screens. The blade grants you +6 to attack and does 2d16 points of damage. That's if you roll a 19. The higher you roll, the better damage. And that's if you roll a 18 or a 19, it does 2d16 points of damage. You
So
now
I'm staying
hold
there holding a sword.
So you guys go back. You hear the voices again. You hurry past the little hall, the little thing. Make it past. They haven't figured out. You hear crunching though. They figured out to start chewing through. You get out, and there is Tiny Tom waiting for you. Oh, you made it. Good. You made it. So glad.
Yeah, just barely, you ass.
Oh, why?
There was something in there. It was almost ate Rick.
Oh my God! He looks at Rick. Oh no! Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just shoving my face full of snacks, and I'm like handing him a ding dong.
What was it? Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm allergic to snacks. Thank you very much. What was it?
I don't know. It was some sort of toad thing.
Oh my God!
It was looking at me real hard.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking at my
I'm
plasma
terribly sorry.
sword
We did
that
not
I haven't
mean.
put away
do
yet.
not mean to hurt anybody. Do not mean to hurt anybody. Did you? I can understand if you turned around after that.
We did not.
You did not. Oh,
Nope.
You are braver than I thought. Well, what is the name of our god?
Xenu. Phobia.
You did talk to them.
Yeah.
I'm still holding the sword, by the way, just
What is
staring
that?
at it. It's pretty.
Windy Bow, are you gonna relate what Zeno told you?
After I'm done admiring the sword, yes, I relate every last piece of information, including the U.S. government releasing this sludge, so sludge that was actually an orchestrated
You
event.
communed with Zenu.
Wow.
Oh, everybody gets down on their knees and looking at you. You have communed with Zenu. Oh, you are worthy. You will get our votes. You will have our votes.